Oh, look at that. Notifications went out. I was wondering if they would because it's been more than 24 hours since yesterday's video. What's happening, everybody? Kiana, Ian, Ralph. Let me fix my phone here. I don't know if you guys can hear Melissa snoring in the background. uh, what's up, David? Let's see. I know you'd be keeping blue. You didn't know shite, Mark. What's up, Jeremy? The Trucker John Show. How you doing, man? The Trucker John Show. I like that. That's like the little guy show, the Trucker John Show. What's happening, man? I think you're new to this channel. I remember seeing that because I like that name so much. I think I'd remember it. The Trucker John Show. The Trucker John Show. What's up, Matthew? How you doing? Few new names in here. Jay, what's up? You pulled down the Truckville video as I was watching it. Sorry, man. I mean, that video got a lot of dislikes, but something happened in that video that I thought about, and I was like, I better double check this. And I double checked it, and I was right. So I had to kill the video. I had to kill the video. Greeley? No, Greenlee. Jeremy. That's probably what you were typing. Greenlee, yeah. Yes, David, I kept the Freightliner. I mean, come on, guys. It makes the most sense. I've had the truck. It's been a good truck, although I couldn't believe that they found all those problems with it when they inspected it. What's up, Travis? How you doing, man? Hey, Hog Rider, long time no see, buddy. Kiana says, good news, all. Your favorite lazy girl got a job. Now, we all know you're not lazy. Out of Salt Lake City. Yeah, Jeremy. That's him. Oh, that is a good idea. I should find out if there's a NVM. What's that NVM? Probably something that I should know. Pretty good, heading to Prime 1 tomorrow. Hey, I'll be here, man. I'll be here. My truck is going into the shop tomorrow, and she's talking like she's not expecting for it to be out till sometime Saturday, which means I'm probably going to be stuck here till Monday because I'm not going to sign the lease on it and then sit here all day Sunday waiting for a load. I'm going to let that deferred week start when I can get out. Yeah, congratulations, Kiana. That's my dispatcher. He'll do you right. Yeah, Jeremy, I had him when I was in training. He was my dispatcher, and he was going to be my dispatcher if I went lease, but I ended up going company. But yeah, he always did things right, and I've talked to him, and he kind of remembered me, and hopefully we're going to be okay. I asked for him when I this time when I decided to go lease. I messaged my fleet manager. I said, "Hey man, can I have John? Can I didn't know if you can pick him or not." But he's like, "Well, we'll see if we can make that happen." Yeah, Travis, I'm at campus. Stefan's supposed to be here, I think, tomorrow too. Maybe we can all. He wants to get together for dinner, which chances are I'm going to be here. So if I'm here, man, why don't we all get together for dinner? Have some grub. Why is it going in the shop? Okay, what happened, Hog Rider, is I didn't have to take everything out of the truck like you normally would. Normally, you got to gut it and turn it in. Okay, I turned it in with all my stuff in it only because the inspector said, "Hey, man, you had this truck when it was new, right?" I said, "Yeah." He said, "Okay, was there any damage in here?" I go, "No." I go, "Only what the scuffs you can see." He goes, "Okay, well then you don't have to take nothing out of it." Um, so they inspected it, and I went to pick it up, and I found that tire wear on it. So they took it over to get a. It was supposed to go over last night to get a new tire. They took it, got a new tire. I called him this morning, and he goes, "Yeah, it's all done." So when I went to the shop to get my key for it, she looks to tell me where it's at, and she goes, "Oh, it's over at Freightliner." I'm like, at Freightliner for what? She goes, "The front of the oil pan gasket was leaking, the transmission was leaking, and the turbo was leaking." So I thought she was talking about the wrong truck. So she actually called down there and gave them my truck number. And they go, "Yeah, it's here." So I went ahead and went over there, ordered the curtains for it. And then I went back today and I installed them. Took 15 minutes to install them. They wanted an hour or two. They said either an hour or 2 hours to install them, and what the labor was going to be. But these leaks apparently weren't like drip, drip, drip types leaks, I guess. They must have just been seeping, because I've never seen any leaks under the truck at all. So I don't know. Whatever it is, at least it's getting fixed. Um, that, or they're just milking the system before the truck gets put into lease. But that's why I had to go into the shop. It originally just went in the shop because it had a crack. The windshield got cracked on the way in, so it went into the shop to get inspected and to get the windshield replaced. But after the inspection, I guess it needed a lot more. What's up, Noah? If I could, I'd be playing games all day. Jeez, Kiana. He'll always get you the high revenue. Yeah. Oh, yeah. No, me and him were talking because my fleet manager had me locked from the Northeast. And when I talked to him, he goes, "Oh, it shows that you're locked out of the Northeast." He goes, "Is there a reason for that?" I said, "No, I didn't know I was." He goes, "All right, we'll open you back up." He goes, "Because he goes, I can get you some really good money going in there. And if we can turn you around and get you out of there with a decent load," he goes, "because it's hard to get out of there sometimes with a good load." He goes, "You can really do well going up in there." So we'll see what he has to say, or we'll see how it goes. But my fleet manager, when I asked him about it, he said, "Yeah, he did that because it just didn't pay for me to go out there, do these 100, 200-mile runs." Well, thanks, Hog Rider. I appreciate that, man. What's up, Kenneth? I should be there by dinner time. Okay, cool, Travis. Hey, Jay, how you doing? And another, I think, new name. Hey, man, all you new guys, if you haven't already, make sure you hit the subscribe button. Those curtains, if you can get the takeouts, if you've got a 2017 or older, the takeout is 250, which they don't have any anymore, and they're not going to, obviously not going to have any of those. But the newer trucks, 2018 on, the new body style trucks, they are 350 or something like that, but they don't have any, and they're not planning on having any for a while. So new curtains are about 900 bucks. But I didn't question why these ones were $405. I just said, okay, I'll take them. And I bought them. They were, brand new and everything, so I was good with that. They cost me $405 from Freightliner North out here in Springfield. I was going to order a set of used ones for $300 plus. I think it was going to be about $50 shipping from a junkyard in Kansas City. So I'm glad I waited. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely, absolutely, Hog Rider. Because even though all that stuff is under warranty, at least I'm not paying a truck payment right now, and because the truck is stuck at Freightliner now, these days my hotel's going to be paid, and my fleet manager said he's going to pretty much try to get me, try to get the whole hotel paid for, even because I didn't have to be in a hotel the first couple of days because I could have slept on the truck, but I was like, nah, screw that. Because they were moving the truck around. I don't want to wait. If I was there, they'd make me move it around in the middle of the night. I don't want to wake up every hour. So I elect to take a hotel. So he's talking about now getting me, so, he was talking about getting me some layover pay on top of it. And I guess breakdown pay. I mean, he was calling it layover pay. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if maybe layover pays better or what. But it doesn't sound like we're going to just curl up and eat this whole week that I haven't worked. Where's Miss Beautiful? Who's Miss Beautiful? You must be talking about my wife. Well, before I just point the camera at her. Okay. Right there. Curled up like a sack of potatoes. Point the camera at her. She's laying there naked. Oh, man. Oh. She's relaxing now. She's not relaxing. She's sleeping. I'm starting to think about just jumping straight into lease. Noah, I highly recommend you don't do that, man. I would have lost my rear end if I would have jumped straight into lease. With the problems I had, um, number one, I had some breakdown issues that would have been an issue. That happens. It happens to everybody. But also, I wasn't running very well or making very good money right out of the gate, because you don't know your clock, you don't know this, you don't know that, and so far, I've John. He hasn't said whether he's doing good, bad, or indifferent, but he made it sound like he's getting some small runs on the feed the other day. I know Lucas is like, this isn't, I'd like to make some more money here. When you first get out here, I really don't think they're going to I don't think they're going to throw you to the wolves and see if you're going to fail. I think they start you out slowly. So, the money's just not there. And then you don't run your clock efficient or whatnot, and it could be a problem. But I don't recommend it. Now, think about it this way, Noah. Going from company to lease is easy. If if you want company a couple weeks, you're like, oh God, no, I'd just be making bank. I know everything that there is to know about trucking. You can do it. But if you jump into lease and in a couple months you're not doing well and you want out of that lease, well, one, you've already dug yourself into a hole. Two, when they take that truck back and inspect it, guarantee you they're going to find some things wrong with it that they're going to charge you for. So, man, I highly recommend waiting and doing a company thing first. Did he say open up Lotion Boy? I didn't say open up. What's up, Christopher? How you doing, man? You forget I'm a gamer, dude. I was pretty heavy in my YouTube gaming channel before I moved. Well, that don't mean you have to be lazy. How about it? What kind of truck did you get? Oh, Justin, how do you doing, man? Yeah, for you latecomers, I actually didn't get a truck. I kept my original truck. It's in the shop being worked on, getting ready to go lease with it. So before anyone says, oh my God, you said you were getting a new truck, I said I'm getting a new lease truck, which that truck had never been leased before. So it was going to be new to leasing. So it's a new lease truck. So technically I wasn't lying. There was a little bit of a play on words. Smack that like and subway button, peeps. Thanks, Kiana. Yeah, hit that like button, guys. There's those likes really help, man. Oh, and you know what? Crazy Bags was telling me that more than likely YouTube isn't taking money from me. He said that on where I'm looking at it at doesn't show. If they paid me out, that would have started over. So there's another area that I can only go to when off from my laptop that he told me to go look, and he says the money will be waiting for me there to claim it. So I got to go check that out. So that might not be that it might not be my revenues going down. It might have they just paid me out and then the revenue's building back up. So I don't know. I'll have to check that out. Still don't feel clean? What do you mean you don't feel clean, man? I need my own place so I can get naked and walk around naked if I like. Man, I can't even relax here. The door to my room doesn't lock and walls are paper thin. Yeah, the walls in this hotel are paper thin, man. You can't do nothing in here without freaking hearing it. I was listening earlier. I was laying in bed. I could hear them singing next door in the shower or just singing. I can't tell what those are, Noah. They just look like two blonde people, a man and a woman to me. Yeah, what's wrong with Subway? Subway gets old after a while, Kiana. Oh, I love Subway. What's up, Greg? So, Greg, you get any news on that issue you were having, man? Did anything changed? Yeah, exactly. Subway and Taco Bell never gets old. Subway gut button sounds gay. David, it would be in your best interest to sign your contract on Tuesday after pay period cut off. That way, you get 8 days of running without the first truck payment. Uh, yeah, I hear what you're saying there, Jeremy, but they actually, when the truck's ready, what'd she say? I have 3 days once the truck becomes ready to, but yeah, it will be less than 3 days, obviously. But yeah, I heard what you're saying there, Jeremy. I'm gonna have to look into that, man. Um, but I'll tell you, man, if it's ready tomorrow, if it's ready tomorrow, and I talk to driver's lineup and they can get me the hell out of here, I'll go because you still have that deferred first week, so I'd rather get on the road and make a little than stay here and make nothing. I'm not going to say, Michael. I don't want to say. Sure, I'm good with the clocks now, but e-logs will mess everything up. I've already went through my logs class. Yeah, no, no. You can yeah, you can be good with them and everything, but when you actually get out there and run, you have to start figuring out, okay, is it better to do it this way or is it better to do it that way? Um, Even I sometimes have a problem thinking, should I go there now or should I wait or whatnot? I tend to usually run early to things because I'm so paranoid of being late, which doesn't help my clock because I'll burn a little bit more of it than I needed to. Hey, yeah, Lucas, what's happening, Mister Trailer's falling apart? Oh man, always good to go company first, learn the business. Absolutely, Hog Rider. That's what I figured I was gonna do, and I'm so glad I did it. I really am. I really think if I would have went lease that first right out of the hole, I don't think I'd be here now. I think I would have quit because I'd have got so screwed because I was hurting. I was getting in the hole as a company driver. Um, at first because of the truck breakdowns and everything, and you just don't know. You don't know if you're gonna have a truck that goes wonky on you. Um, and then again, the fact I wasn't running my clock efficiently, and they weren't giving me great loads because, they're not going to say, "Hey, you're a new guy. Let's just give you all the cream of the crop and hope you don't screw up our reputation with this shipper." Yeah, right. My plan is company, and then see if lease is for me. Just have to make sure I get a condo. No lightweight. You don't have to get a lightweight. You just tell them you want a condo. Hell, if it could get a foot long, I would be a very happy person. What's up, Frosty? I can't say that word, Frosty. Melarch. Nerds, what's happening? Made us wait with lies. I'm disappointed. Um, Name one time I lied, Kenneth. One time. Kiana, you can buy any size you want. My first settlement was 4,000. That's good, man. That's good. I'm catching up, Noah. What's up, Kyle? Seen you today at the Millennium Building. I'm a new sub. Cool, Kyle. Welcome to the channel. Thank you, thank you. Did David deliver my message to you yet, Kiana? Oh, crap. Was I supposed to deliver a message? Shut up, Kiana. One time I took it. Uh, flush the same time as my neighbor. Wait, time as my neighbor at campus. Flush the same time. uh, oh, that's right. That's right. He wants the taco salad. I forgot about taco salad. He wants you to make him his damn taco salad. I'm bringing in a load to the Walmart DC in Moberly. If you're ready, that will be there. Okay, so yeah, you should. Yeah, okay. I'll be passing through Arizona. I don't remember what city you're in. They say the people who are most skeptical turn out to be pretty successful. Good luck, man. Thanks, Zach. Yeah, it only took me a year to do it. I asked for me to discuss the policy and how I ran afoul. They decided to credit me back the funds, so the problem is resolved. There you go. But you know what, Greg? I would still want to talk to somebody and find out why they were charging you. Because if you don't know why, how are you going to prevent it in the future? They might have just been fishing. I've had insurance companies do that to me when I was in business. They would fish. Somebody's house gets water damage. You go over there, you fix the problem, and then the insurance company calls and say, "Hey, you were over there, weren't you? And you fixed that." Yeah, well, we have a damaged floor, and it's like, yeah, okay, it was damaged when I got there. Oh, well, yeah, but we think that you might have caused. So why don't you just pay half of it? And it's like, no, why don't I pay none of it? Click, and you don't hear from them again. Um, they try to get you to pay for something that you don't need to pay for. I spent the night at the TA a week ago. Kiana, I totally would have said something. 25 miles. Okay. I'm company and I asked for a condo and that's what I got. Yeah, they give you a condo. They would rather you drive a lightweight and you make more money driving a lightweight, but they'll give you a condo. Doing well and starting first day of work tomorrow. Good. Unfortunately, I'll be dropping a student off in Phoenix on the way to Riverside. So I don't think I'll be going through Kingman, but I'm about 40. I'm back and forth. I'm gonna have David get a hold of you. I'm gonna have David get a hold of you. There you go. Where is Kiana? Okay. Anyone else waiting for to upgrade? Noah says. Nerds, I got a job at Dunkin' Donuts. And just Lucas, let me know if I got the stuff. I'll make a good taco salad. I don't even know what number I am on the list. You got to ask them. You're probably number 8 million. They're getting new trucks and right and left now, man. They're going to catch up here quick, I think. Let me catch up here. Just by what it sounds like, freight is slow, and if they give more new people their own trucks, they will be even slower on freight. Exactly, Hog Rider. That's why they're trying to hold people back like they are. Okay. Kingman has the best hiking, biking trails I know of. And damn, dude, you're gonna kill yourself in this hot sun. There's that Greg near the flying J. Okay, there we go. Caught up. But yeah, no, man, with the way freight is right now, I'm surprised they're taking new students in. Mark, I've given my opinion a million times. If you're by yourself, I think that lightweight is 100% the way to go. You make more money. And the way I had that lightweight set up, it was sweet, man. It felt better. You had more room in there than in a condo with 2 people, that's for sure. Um, it was awesome. I don't know where you say it's too small. What's too small about it? Where is the now? I will say this: the bed is about 3 inches narrower than a bed in a condo, but it didn't bother me. I slept in it by myself. And yeah, I always thought the condo was too small too. I mean, the lightweight, I went into it because financially I had to. And after I got in it for a day or two, I was like, damn, this thing is sweet. I was like, man, this thing is sweet. The height of it, you're not going to hit, it's a mid roof, man. You ain't going to hit your head on the top of it. I mean, it's like a good couple feet above my head. Yeah, no, the height of it, I don't care if you're 6'5", you're not going to hit the top of it. It's still a mid roof truck. It's not you're not crawling around in it by any means. Not by any means, man. No room between the bunk and the cab. Um, no, but you know what worked out great? There's a little room. What worked out great is number one, the lightweights have curtains on the windows. So you tuck the cab curtain, the partition curtain away, so it's not in your way. You close the cab curtains, and you got that whole truck. Okay. Number two, you get a a seat thing with all the pockets in it. You hang it over the driver's seat at the back, and now you got a place for all your remotes, your lotions, your game controllers, and everything you need right there at your bedside. It worked out great, man. The TV mounted up there perfect. I mean, you guys seen pictures of it. I love that thing. Company drivers just got a 1 cent increase to put up with the BS slow freight. Huh. Well, yeah, there's only one bed, so if there's going to be two of you, yeah, you don't want a lightweight. Canada Trail is 8 miles and is absolutely spectacular. Yeah, but no, you're not over. I think that roof is probably 8 foot high, if not more. Probably easily. I know the tallest guy out there's not going to hit his head on it. Well, put it this way: the truck is only 7 foot. The inside is 7 foot wide, so it's taller than it is wide. That's for sure. What's up, Harmony? Got a room for a lot lizard and stuff. Well, yeah, if the lot lizard might be a problem if she's gonna stay the night. Well, yeah, no, like I said, the truck is taller and it is wide. So if you don't hit your head and your feet in the bunk, you're not gonna hit your head and the feet there. But no, I mean, teach your own. I mean, a condo's really tall, but man, it's like 5 cents more a mile. Oh, damn, GBR is first. What's up, man? Brian, what's happening? I don't like the shorter hood of the lightweight. Yeah, it's got a short, dinky little hood because it's got a little bit smaller engine. I guess. I mean, that's the only reason why. How else are they getting a smaller hood? I mean, I know it's got a smaller engine, but you wouldn't think the engine would be physically a different size, you know? But I guess it is. You got free money. How'd you get free money? Got a message today. Prime is giving company drivers a penny raise, so there's that. Yeah, I mean that's not bad because they just gave a penny raise a year ago. Or no, they did a 2 cent raise a year ago. Keanu Summer being first at what? Yeah, he's first at the in the chat, man. Keanu somewhere between. Oh, that's for Keanu. Keanu. Okay. You hit your head and your feet in the bunk. Well, you're just too damn tall. You might not want. You might not want that. You might not want to be a truck driver, man. How are you going to sleep comfortably? I struggle anyways with normal pets. Yeah, no kidding. uh, I talk how I like it. Ain't nobody gonna tell me what I can and cannot say. Well, I hope people at work can tell you what you can and cannot say, and you'll do it. Because I mean, if you got to be smart about it. I'm 6'4", drive a lightweight for a couple years. Didn't care for the small space, but made damn good money. Cool. So we're gonna get 44 cents. No, you're gonna get 45 cents instead of 44. Kiana's on a tear. No need to get snippy. 5 cents more a mile in lightweight, but you get better fuel bonus in condo, which can offset some of the difference. I know, ain't that weird how the lightweight doesn't get as good a fuel mileage? It's just strange. You're at with fuel bonus, yeah. I'll tell you, Alan. I was getting this last fuel bonus I got. Gosh, I think was 40, $50 or something like that, if not more. And how you doing, Alan? You snuck in here, man. I gotta hit the sack. Gotta get up early and vet the ham juice and get the ham juice washed out. Is probably what you're saying. Ugh, that just sounds gross. All right, good night, Travis. I thought company reefer starts at 43 cents. You've probably already got the 1 cent raise, David. No, it's 44 cents. I had the 1 cent raise 6 months ago, so I was making 45 cents. So if I was still company, I'd be making 46 cents. It's 44 for condo and 49 for lightweight. Did you get your new truck? Didn't see the video. Yeah, Brian, I got my truck. The video crashed and burned, man. There was I didn't realize it, but after I walked through the door, I thought to myself, you know what? I better check this video when I'm done. And I checked the video and I had to delete it. It showed too much. Last time I hit my sack, I couldn't sleep right for a week. Well, you shouldn't be hitting your sack, man. If the midroof has enough room, then I want a damn Pete. Um, yeah, no, then get the Pete. Go ahead and get 4.5 miles per gallon. Oh wait, no, that's right. They have new ones. I'm thinking of the ones that were there. Yeah, no, get yourself an ultra loft. Oh, but the ultra lofts aren't midroofs. There you go. You have enough money to buy shoes for work. That free money you were talking about. New truck. The truck is new to lease, Frosty. The truck's not new to me. It's new to lease. I never get a fill bonus, but I drive a lot in the Rockies and other mountains. Well, that sucks. Yeah, Hogrider says you're not going to like the room in a Pete if you're 6'8". Yeah, that's what Lucas's Pete's getting, basically 7 miles per gallon or something like that. Yeah, somebody needs to tie Kiana up, man. She's get them hands from moving. She's she's going nuts. I was hoping for the reveal. Oh, well, I did the reveal, Brian. But like I said, it wasn't a good reveal because the truck's in the shop. So I just told everybody what it was. But some issues happened when I got into my hotel room with what the camera seen, so I had to delete it. But what it was is I kept my Freightliner. I told everyone I was getting a new truck, a new lease truck That's the important thing is I kept saying I'm getting a new lease truck, and that truck has never been leased before. So the truck itself is new to being leased, so it's a new lease truck. But I thought that was the smart move to do to keep the truck that I knew that was I knew was a good truck. So you know. Oh damn! No, you're one of those guys that will be miserable just to have the name Peterbilt. Wow. What's everyone's favorite truck stop? The one with the free showers. That's what my answer always is. So much lotion seeped through the floor, messed up the gaskets on the truck. Be easy this time. Yeah, I'll try to make sure it stays in my hands. You guys all like IO80, huh? I don't care for that truck stop. Everything there seems to be overpriced. On the 75 in Kentucky, huh? Yes, Kenneth, I hear you. Everything in moderation. I've been stopping at some of the mom and pop truck stops lately, and I gotta say, I've been disappointed most of the times that, yeah, I'd like to give business to mom and pop to keep them in business, but you go in there and the place is dirty and their bathrooms are disgusting, and it's like, I'm not showering in here. Maybe go get a massage this weekend while mom and dad are gone. Maybe go get a massage. Okay. Pollard Flats on I-5. The truck stop in Texas has the bomb barbecue. I've passed I-85 times now and never stopped. Each time I could have taken a 30 or stopped for the night. I'll get there another time. Smart thinking. I drove a new Cascade. I like them. Cool. Yeah, I mean, the truck gets great fuel mileage. I most certainly would enjoy a good tie-up, but only with the right person. Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Hog Rider, I'm so far behind. I don't know what you mean by oh my god, but I caught up now. You know what you have with this truck? Yes, I do, Brian. Exactly. Kiana just went sideways. Anthony, how you doing, man? I kept my original Freightliner, Anthony. I kept the Freightliner. It's got low miles. It's in good shape. All my stuff's in it. Why not keep it? Um, so I kept it. Oh, you're at the end right now? Cool, cool, man. Are you are you a student? Are you I can't remember. Are you what is it? TNT, PSD? Freaking drawing a blank, man. Me too. It's no fun being normal. Those are expensive though, Kiana. I don't know if you're gonna, I don't know, man. I don't know if Dunkin' Donuts is gonna pay the bill on that. They're from what Walmart? Oh my God, to the so-called dirty truck stops. Why? I like clean bathrooms. Waiting on a new trainer. Okay. Now, a new trainer because your old TNT trainer sucked, or you going from PSD to TNT? What's up with that? Why are you waiting for a new one? So do you have to get a new fleet manager now that you're gone lease? Yeah, GBR. I actually asked for a specific fleet manager, and I got him. I've already talked to him. He was my fleet manager when I was in training with my trainer, so I know he was good, and I know how he runs you and everything. Too much time off, it's affecting the brain cells. Yeah. Uh, Springfield, David. Only 40, huh? You don't like Dunkin' Donuts, Brian? Nerds, come on now. Lucas is getting 7.7 right now. Oh, I'm gonna run out and get me a Pete then, man. He's getting 7.7, and he's probably pulling a light load. Yeah, I don't know, man. I've I don't know, man. I've just heard too many horror stories about Peterbilts. They don't even. I mean, I don't even think twice. I mean, I liked it. I went and checked out Lucas's truck. That's what I told you guys. I checked out a black Peterbilt. I was checking out Lucas's truck. I never told you guys I was checking one out to lease. I just said I checked out a black Peterbilt today. Um, and yeah, it's a very beautiful truck, but 7.7 miles per gallon, that puts you in the poorhouse if you're leasing that thing. What's up, Justin? How you doing, man? It's to the left, to the left. We won't get into them details, not here to put anyone on blast. Okay. Um, they do couple massages too, huh? Huh. You got a new fleet manager today. I'm not sure what to think yet. Yeah, it takes a minute to figure out your fleet manager, and for them to figure you out. Guy gave me money, David. I think I'll be able to afford it. I'm sure he didn't give you money to freaking for that. Tell him Noah sent me. 7.7 on a Pete is good. Exactly. On my Freightliner, I ran it hard coming here, and I still. Oh, I need to plug in my phone. Hold on, 1 second. But I ran it my Freightliner hard all the way here, and I still got 9.3 or 9.4 miles per gallon. The Pete's are just so nice. I love them. The International is nice too. I love CB's truck. Okay. Yeah, like I said, that Pete was really nice, but company is one thing. Leasing, I'm like, you know what? This is an actual business. This is a make or break business. When I ran my appliance company, I always tried to do things smart, business wise, not what I wanted. I would love to have drove a truck with leather seats and everything, but no, I got the work truck edition because that's what made economical sense for the business. And knowing what I know about researching these trucks, the Freightliner was the smart way to go. Um, yeah, I wanted that bigger bed in the International, but the storage in the International just wasn't there. What do you mean, but me? Oh, put you to work. Oh, I don't. I think Hog Rider asked you that. Mark, you say that it's free. Pete's handle well, definitely good for chatting on YouTube while driving. Oh God, don't say that, man. Don't say that. You're in a 579, Brian. How's the fuel mileage on that thing, huh? I've only drove Freightliner. It's time for a change. How long have you been driving for, Noah? If you don't mind me asking. Greg almost had me switch to mom mode. Huh. So why? Oh, for sure. So how many years of work experience do you need for Prime if you don't have any trucking experience? I've been working the same job for 3 years and the job before for 3 years. That's fine. I mean, uh, I don't know how long they're looking for, but I know if I remember right, they only asked for like 3 years of job history. But I don't even think they need that many. That should be fine. Call a recruiter. I almost pulled out the switch. My hands was twitching so bad. I almost, what the hell, man? Quit twitching. What do you know, David? Kiana's dad might have been like mine. If I told him I needed money for hookers and booze, I would have got extra. That could very well be. You're right. You're right, Kenneth. You're right. I don't know. Right, Peterbilts don't turn as well as the other trucks. Dad actually gave me money so I could put diesel in the truck. That's what I was figuring he gave you money for, and not to, you know. Still waiting. What do you mean? Still waiting on what he means. Oh, a hog rider is waiting for you. Whatever you meant by that. Okay, so you've been 3 months now in three trucks, and it's been too long in a Freightliner, so you need a change. You're going to be a little guy show, aren't you? Where you can't stay at a job or in a truck for more than a couple weeks. I'm just joking, man. I knew you've only been in it for a little bit. The way you said that, oh, I've been in this truck too long. I need a change. It's like, really? I hope you don't plan on changing trucks that often. Um, I have 6.2 between 70 and 75. Wow, 6.2 miles per gallon. Oh my God. I mean, yeah, you are flying, but still, I just can imagine having to pay that fuel bill. Now, going that fast, you can actually get more runs in if there's more runs to get in. 4 trucks. Wow. Turn off notifications. No, because then I'll forget them. I've already done that, and I've left them off for days and wonder why nothing was working. Hey, Rich, how you doing? I kept my original Freightliner. Is what I did. It's been getting worked over. A new windshield got put in it, and it's getting an oil leak fixed, and so on and so forth. But I kept it. It was a good truck. Um, there's I think business wise, I think that was a smart thing to do. And even though this didn't make my decision, it certainly helped my decision. When I asked them if I could get one of their lockers to put my stuff in, they said, well, chains and there was a sign saying no chains, no load locks. So I asked, well, what do I do with my chains and load locks? She says, well, leave them on the truck. I said, oh, they don't. They said to get everything out of the truck. She goes, no, you can leave those. She goes, you should be able to leave your refrigerator, microwave, TV, all that big stuff. I said, really? She goes, yeah, go ask them. So I went over to the inspector and I asked him, hey man, can I leave? And he goes, well, how long have you had this truck? I said, I've only had it for a couple of months, but I got it when it was pretty new. It had 30,000 miles on it. So he looked, he goes, yeah. He goes, was there any damage in the truck where your stuff was? I go, no. He goes, then don't even worry about it. He goes, you don't need to take nothing. I left everything in the truck. Didn't take nothing out. So that, if I would have known that from the get-go, I would have never even thought about a different truck. Just got in. What kind of truck did you get? Is it used or new? Well, I just explained that, Michael. How you doing, Michael, by the way? Just as long as you weren't working in the prison kitchen for work history will be fine. I think working in prison kitchen would be fine too. As long as you're working. Wow. Wow. Freaking 5 miles per gallon. Jobs aren't fun, but trucks I need to change here and there. Yeah, well, that's going to get expensive if you start leasing. I'll tell you that for sure. They tell you, oh, in 3 months you can order your own truck, and then it comes in about 4 months later. Well, I don't know what Bags ended up paying when he turned in his truck. Does anybody know? But I bet you it's a pretty penny because, they're going to go over it and find any chip or scratch or ding or anything. And you're going to, I mean, they literally told me, yeah, I mean, if there's a chip in the paint, mark there's a chip in the paint. I mark down everything that I can see on it because they're basically, yeah, when we get them back, we look for any. They even told me get on a ladder and go to the top of the roof of the truck if I can find a ladder. I just marked it down that the top's all damaged from hitting trees, because it is. I've heard trees bounce off the top of it. Turning is overrated, David. Don't make money driving in circles. Yeah, but you make money by getting good fuel mileage, Kenneth. No, nerds. No, no. Little guy's the bomb. Love the guy. Um, I think he'd be a really freaking cool dude to hang out with. Be honest with you, but I just always think of him when you think of a lot of different trucks and a lot of different jobs. I mean, come on. I'm not dissing him. It's just the man can't stay in one spot for more than, I think you need some OCD pills or something. Or not OCD, HDAD or HADD pills or whatever. But that's not a bag. That's just, I mean, the guy moves around. Freightliner is just too rough. I feel like I'm breaking something, everything on the 70 in Indiana. Yeah, come on, man. Everyone says that, but I've never driven in another truck in a Peterbilt, but they can't be so much smoother that it really makes a difference. Hey, Dave, are we past the peak of bringing new drivers at Prime? Are there a lot of new drivers coming to Prime this summer? What's the pay during orientation PSD these days? No, I don't think. I think they're still only bringing in, if they're bringing in, I think like 50 at a time or something. But PSD, you don't get paid. They'll loan you $200 a week that you have to pay back. Um, During TNT, they're going to pay you 700 a week as long as you're available to drive, meaning you're not at home time. Um, so that 700 is during TNT. The orientation, you don't get paid. They do give you a hotel during orientation and feed you meals, so you don't really need money, but I highly recommend you bring money. Um, but how you doing, Albert? Music Trucker, what's up, man? Your boyfriend needs to hurry up. I hear you. What's up, Daniel? How you doing, man? Thank you, thank you, thank you. Not expecting to be here on Wednesday next week, maybe even Friday. Well, that sucks. Yeah, you need to tell him quit pushing it off, man. Keep later, later, later. As you can tell, he even left the wife in the truck. Yeah, tied up in the damn sleeper. I thought that your truck had more mileage on it. No, my truck, when I got that truck, it only had like 32,000 miles or something like that. And then when I ran TNT, the truck's got 76,000 miles on it right now. Um, and it just had chassis lube, PM done, air filters changed, air filter in the filters in the APU done, uh, new windshield. We're fixing some oil leaks in it, and it should be ready to rock. The only thing I don't like is that the way the inverter beeps at you when you're trying to run it, and they can't find nothing wrong with it. And of course, I took it in and it worked just fine, but we'll have to uh, uh, we'll have to make notes about that before the 30-day bumper to bumpers up. Get any personalized decals put on it? I'm going to. I'm probably going to put the company name, YouTube stuff on there and stuff, but not right now. I got to get out there and make some money, man. I'm going to be off a full week by the time this is all over with, and that's going to suck. Wow, see, Prime would throw up if they were getting that kind of fuel mileage. Um, they would literally throw up. Solid video. I haven't done. Thanks, man. Thank you, Daniel. Thank you. Thank you. The plus side is I know that trick exactly. Yeah. Funny thing is now I think about it, I wonder if that oil leak they found at the front of the pan leaks when the truck's running. Because I had to put oil in that truck, and I've never had to do that with any of my trucks. And I looked under it to see if it was leaking. I see no drops on the floor, but I wonder if that it leaked when it was running. Because yeah, I ended up putting a gallon of oil in that truck since I got it. In 30,000 miles, I put a gallon of oil in that sucker. Did you mark down the lot lizard under the bunk, Kenneth? He's waiting for his tax return. Okay. Well, you don't have to wait. You can get your tax return mailed to you wherever you want. We broke a U-bolt on the rear of the Freightliner, and now a tie rod is bad. Wow, you guys are hard on trucks, man. How you break a U-bolt? You broke a U-bolt like that holds the axle on? I mean, my God. Kiana. Oh, man. Kenneth. That's why you notice I don't read some of these. Hey, David, I was thinking of bringing a hunter down with me, but that sounds like maybe that isn't enough. Um, no, when I came to orientation, I brought 500 with me. But whatever you bring, like I said during orientation, you really don't need any money. It's good to have some money on you, but I would bring as much as you can. Obviously you don't need to bring thousands or anything, but bring as much as you can. That way, if you do want to go out to dinner or you do want to run up to Walmart, you can. You don't have to worry about not having money. The only time I had to get out my school bus Freightliner was when I had a medical condition. Everyone has their preferences on trucks. I want the one that is gonna put the most money in my pocket. There you go, Hog Rider. I should have known that was you by reading that comment. I read it before I seen who did it, and that's kind of how I was thinking. And yeah, would I take a little hit in the pocket to have a bigger bed in there just to be a little more comfortable? Yeah, but I'm saying that because we both sleep in the same bed. We don't sleep top bunk, bottom bunk. We both sleep in the same bed, and the bed fits us fine. But you don't have, you're not going to be stretching out or anything like that. Which even with the little bit bigger bed, you can't stretch out. But so I mean, it works okay. I smashed her into the back wall, and we're all good. I just moved that bondage net out of the way because that bondage net was hanging down the back wall, and she was getting bondage net marks on her ass from me smashing her into it all night. Man, I'm on the way to bed. I hear you, music trucker. My eyes are starting to cross themselves. Here's hoping I'll upgrade the 10th. Here's hoping I'll upgrade the 10th when my trainer has to go to the doctor. Hmm. Sorry, he labeled this late night. Yeah, it's late night. It's anything goes, man. Anything goes. That's why if you notice it doesn't have the P word in front of it. If not, Prime's gonna be paying me to sit in a hotel while my trainer goes on home time. No, Noah, you know what they'll do? They'll put you on another truck. That's what they were going to do with John. They're going to put him on another truck, and he's like, no, I'll just go home. Um, Unless it's only going to be a couple of days, I guess. But yeah, if it's going to be another week or two, they'll just put you on another truck. Wow, are the miles over the summer an average? What's a prime company driver getting if they are willing to be OTR and not pushing too much home time? Well, I was averaging. I don't know exactly the miles, but I was averaging 1,000 a week net, um, and I was taking some home time. So I'm saying you can easily do 1,000 a week net, maybe a little bit more. Right now, though, with the freight the way it is, might be a little tougher to do it, but I'm sure you can still do it. Yeah, rough giant Lubriderm bottle and a can our sponsor deal. Just remember you are getting 72% of 77%, not 72% of 100%. What? How, okay, explain that. How am I getting 72% of 77%? That, I mean, that could be right, but that just sounds weird. When they explain it, when you take the class, they don't say that they say this is what the line haul is. I think they call it, or no, this is what the load pays. And it was like 1,800 bucks. And then this is what your revenue for the load was. And it was 72% of that 1,800 bucks. So you're telling me that 1,800 bucks isn't what Prime is actually being paid? You're behind, Kiana, because I've caught up. No, I'm caught up. There's nothing here. It was 500 just for lotion. David E's waiting on a tax return so he can afford a place to live since mom and dad not let. Ah, okay. I was smashing all. If he can get a 401k and his tax return, we could probably outright buy an RV. Ah. Ah, well, you got to do what you got to do, Kenneth. Shit. Buy a used RV. Uh, How to turn my volume down. Mom and dad watching TV. Okay. Can't hear David anymore. I'm not sure, Michael. I'm not sure what the payment's going to be. To be honest with you, not until I see the lease deal. Well, yeah, Noah. That's. I mean, of course you think that, but if they can't put you in a truck for 2 or 3 weeks, I mean, what are they going to do? Not saying that that's what's going to happen. I'm just saying, if you come in early before they call you in, um, and like, they might go, well, we ain't gonna have a truck for you for a couple of weeks. We're gonna send you back out with so and so. But yeah, I would argue that. I'd be like, no, I don't want to go back out. This is why I kept my handcuffs from security job. It's always fun shopping for headboards. Nah, handcuffs are not safe, man. They are not safe. David, that's 1,000 a week. That's good driving, but you touched on my concern, which is how is the freight trends now, and what are people saying about near term, like rest of the wait. My eyes are getting all jacked up. I'm getting tired here. Term the rest of the year, are there miles to get? Um, well, Albert, I mean the whole time. See, the problem with me adding this all up is I was in a condo, then I went to a lightweight, and then I went back to a condo and trained. So my money is all different all over the place. But I'll tell you what, I've never, except at the beginning when I first started. Once I started making the 1,000 net, I never dropped under it, and if I did, it was very little. Um, because yeah, the freight has slowed down, and what that seems to be is, I was getting pre-planned and reloaded, boom, 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 boom. Now I might have to wait an hour or two to get reloaded, or if it's the weekend, you might have to wait through the weekend to get reloaded. But it's not like you're not going to get reloaded and get back out there. It's just not as fast. I'm not too worried about it at this point. Now, if they keep bringing in thousands of students, at some point it's going to just be oversaturated, and we might have to move on somewhere else. But who knows? Yeah, handcuffs aren't my thing, man. They're, one, you have a key you can lose, and two, they're metal, so they can cut in. So yeah, no, man, not a good deal. Not a good deal. The logistics side, you get the loads from gives it to Prime at 77%. Okay, let's see. The logistics side, you get the loads from gives it to. Okay, I know what you're saying. You get the loads. Okay, okay, let's go. Prime at 77% of the billed customer rate. You get 72%. Okay, so I don't understand what you're saying at first. The logistics side, you get the loads from gives it to Prime. Maybe you're saying that they Prime gets the load at 70. I don't know, man. I don't know what the you get the loads from gives it to. I don't know what you mean by get the loads from gives it to. Maybe I'll read down farther and you'll have corrected that. There's nothing about 1099 taxes that is good. No, that's right. That's right, Kiana. I'm company. My first paycheck. What is 1,200? Was that gross or net? Prime. No, that's probably, yeah, it was probably gross. Prime seems like a training black hole and a trainer's paradise. Yeah, right now it seems to be that way because the way everyone's got to stay on the trucks so long because they have no trucks. That, yeah, the trainers are making bucks, but the trainees are just getting, stuck on the truck. It wouldn't be my first choice to come right now, to be honest with you. If I was looking for a company right now, not with the new training rules and the fact that they don't have trucks. But see, when you're talking to your recruiter, they're not telling you that there's no trucks. But, so you're thinking, oh my God, 50,000 miles. You don't realize that that's probably going to turn into 60 or 70,000 miles. Gonna have to ask my boyfriend to fund my toy addiction when he gets back, as I left my toy in a bag and forgot it at Prime. Oh. uh, nice, man. You done good. Great insights. Thanks so much. Have a great night. All right. Good night, Albert. A lot of people forget about KLLM. What's up, PC? I can get it for who am I supposed to get it from? I can get it and throw it in a box and mail it to you. Who has it? Only a small percentage of students make it and stay long term. That's true. Is there lost and found here at Prime? I can go to lost and found. What color was the bag? I try to get the wife loaded on the weekends. That's when the fun comes out. Oh man. Hey Harmony, you're still here? You've been quiet. But for real, David, if you can get it, I'd be indebted to you. Yeah, what's the details on it? Text me the details so I can ask them. I can ask them tomorrow, the security, where lost and found is, and say, hey man, can you give me my bag? They'll say, well, can you tell me what's inside it? Yeah, there's some shampoo, Might be some soap, 10-inch dildo. It's not mine, man, I swear. What's up, Warrior? How you doing, man? What's up? What's up? What's up? Trucking is trucking. I'm having a that's trucking week. 1,200 net after insurance and all the deductions. Oh, cool. Okay. Right on. You in a lightweight? I mean, how the hell did you? Unless that's more than a week, because yeah, that's that. Or are you leased? No, you said you're a company. I'd buy you dinner in town. How's that? That's cool. It's not an actual 72%. Let's say Prime gets, okay, here we go. Let's say Prime gets it at 2,000 from the customer. The logistic takes 23%, then gives it to Prime. Then you get your 72% from the leftover rate. Oh, okay. Well, okay. Yeah, that's fine. I mean, here's how I see it. They say the load pays $1,000 and I'm going to get 72% of that. And if that looks good for me to drive those miles, I'm good with that. I could care less if it started out at $100,000. It's as long as I can make my living, man. And you know everybody does the same thing, so it's not like Prime's snaking anybody by doing that. It's just that's just the way trucking is. A lot of money to send shoebox. Big bottle of lotion. Yep. After the 50K required miles, the trainee should start getting team pay. Otherwise, I'd be contacting a lawyer. Well, here's the thing, man. Read what you sign. I mean, read what you sign. Everyone wants to do this, that, and the other, but they don't realize what they sign. You know, do you think a company like this doesn't have in every, and they know no one's reading it because there's a lot of fine print, but I can guarantee you're giving up your rights to that. You know, I'm guarantee you it's not saying that after 50,000 miles you're going to come in and get upgraded to your own truck. I'm sure there's some kind of stipulation in there that they're going to bring you in when they want to bring you in. But I hear what you're saying, Bones. I would be saying the same thing, you know, because I'd be pissed. I can sit here and say what I'm saying right now because I'm past all that. But as a student, and I understood when I had John on the truck, I completely understand where you guys are coming from. I would be livid. I'd be walking in there going, okay, I did my 30,000 miles. Get me a truck. No, then I want out of the contract. I'm going to take my CDL and I'm going to go find a job somewhere, you know, because I got my CDL now. Yeah, that would be me because I'd be so irritated and mad, you know. But I'm sure if I would have read all the fine print, it probably said in there that you might not be able to get right off your trainer's truck. Okay, Warrior is good, brother. I'm on my way down to Springfield upgrading. Just got some home time. Been out since April. Nice. Right on, right on. I'm in Springfield. I'm going to be here probably for a couple more days. You're still on your trainer's truck, so it's getting tiring with all this team driving, but it's great. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Team driving it gets tired. You just never stop. You never stop. Yeah. Congratulations, Warrior. Hopefully, I'll be here when you get here. I can say, hey, to Michael. Right, right. Oh, yeah, yeah. Music trucker. Um, you know, and this could be because my father was self-employed all my life, and then I owned a business for a while. Um, I'm totally okay with people making money on me, off of me. I mean, you know, I'm not one of these guys that, hey, okay, I'm gonna go be your employee, and oh wait, you're making $5,000 a week, and I'm only making $1,000 a week. Well, that's not fair. I do most of the work. Why ain't I making, you know, half of what you're making? Well, that's because you don't have all the overhead I have and the responsibilities and the, this, that's, and the others. So I'm good with, okay, you make your 5,000, I'll make my 1,000 because I don't have the headaches you have, you know? Um, if there's a lot of guys out there that think, if Prime's, well, they would have a problem with like what you're saying. Oh, well, logistics shouldn't get that and then Prime do that. That's not fair. Well, do you guys really understand if they're getting paid $1,000 for that load and you take 75 or 72% of that money, how little money's left over for them? Now, do you really think, I mean, with the amount of trucks, yeah, that's good, but I mean, that's a lot of risk on their part for that little bit of money. Um, you know, yeah, how far past are you? 30K? You're probably at 50K now. What's the percentage of students past prime? You mean who passed? I have no idea. I have no idea. You're almost at 50K now, and I've been here since April 7th. Wow. Okay. Um, yeah. See, I yeah. I think John got lucky then getting off and doing what we did, doing it the way we did. Because yeah, he was on the truck the week after that. No, not even a week after that. Was it a week? 2 weeks after that. So yeah, you've been on the wow. Okay. Yeah, because me and John started the. I came in the week after the 7th, and then I was here for a week. Well, I did my classes, and then John did his orientation. So yeah, he started 2 weeks after you, and he's been on his own truck or he's been off the truck for a couple weeks now. I think he's been in his truck for a week. Wow. Wonder if you fall under the 50K based on when you start or when you applied. If you fall under the 50K. Um, oh, I see what you're saying. No, it was, um, I believe it was when you started orientation. My trainer said he's been with Prime for 10 years and this is the best dispatcher he's ever had. Cool. Hey, David, is you still there? Can we have that bromance we planned all along? Yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. I read the fine print in the contract. It was not written by a lawyer. Okay. But did it say anything about having to, having to stay on a truck or anything like that? Kiana. Okay, okay, warrior. Never mind. Never mind. Never mind. When are you coming? I'm leaving. I'm leaving out tomorrow, man. Oh man. David, why are you letting Melissa sleep alone? Because I'm tired. They kill you with the little fees. They add up quick. What's up, Seether? How you doing, man? How you doing? How you doing? My issue with the pay is the nickel and diming, not with the company making a profit. Well, that's how they get you, is they nickel and dime you. Nobody likes to be nickel and dimed, man, but every company out there is going to do it to you. That's the thing is Prime isn't alone in any of this stuff that goes around. If Prime was the only one who did this stuff, they wouldn't be as popular as they are. It's just the industry. The industry, rakes you over the coals. Yeah, and hopefully that's only going to be a freaking 400 or 500 mile load. Um, uh, Music trucker. You've been on home time. Damn, dude, for how long? Sheesh. You don't make money sitting at home. So the power seems to be cutting out about 4 hours into my sleep every night, and my CPAP cuts off, so I freak out and wake up to rip it off. That's funny you say that. Last night I woke up middle of the night a few times, and I finally woke up and I just couldn't breathe. And I realized I must have took my CPAP off in the middle of the night. So you know what, guys? I still stopped breathing in the middle of the night because I woke up a million times going, my God, I can't breathe. I can't breathe. And then I finally woke up gasping for air. And I'm like, man, why is the CPAP not working? And it freaking, not only was it taken off, but it was set up next to the CPAP machine. Like I must have took it off, rolled it up, and set it down, and then went back to sleep. Um, but Melissa says I do that a lot at night. That I take it off, and then I'll just put it right back on, um, which is weird. No, Johnny, you don't pay taxes on your travel allowance. Serafina has to come over and check on me. uh, all right, good night, Christopher. Have a good one, man. Once you get your own place, you're not gonna have to worry about the power. Yeah, your parents' house got some funky power, man. Thanks. I have a lot more downtime since I'm solo, like a lot of downtime. Oh man. Yeah, you get those 10-hour breaks, man. They actually seem like a 10-hour just because you don't keep waking up as the truck's shaking and down the road. The actual percentage is 55.4. Um, yes and no, music trucker. Yes and no. I mean, I know what you're saying, but they're not offering you 72% of that whole number. They're offering you 72% of this number. So it is still 72% of that number that they're offering you. I don't know if we're supposed to know about the first number or not. That goes through logistics. Because otherwise, technically, if I walked in there or if I grabbed the lawyer and said, well, they're only giving us 55.4%, there'd be major lawsuits because they're saying it's 72%. So, some way, somehow, in this industry, that's just the way it's done. It's 72% of this, not off of this. So, I'm not going to look at it as 55.4%. Just because if I did, then I'm getting ripped off because I'm supposed to be getting 72%, correct? Let's see. How once I get my own place, I'll be walking around naked on a freedom. There you go. There's really no incentive to get someone a truck quickly if Prime knows retention is low for new drivers and basically keeping trainers' retention high by paying them the other driver's share. Crafty. Yeah, I mean, why are yeah, if there's no freight to move, there's no point in getting them their truck. They'll just have trucks sitting out there doing nothing. And ring the bell. That's right, Christopher. Thank you, sir. Like, comment, subscribe, and ring the bell. Ding. Oh man. Hey David, I'm upgrading going lease right out of the gate. My second trainer was lease. He's on his third truck with Prime, and he told me to save his number, and he'll help me any way he can if something pops up. Cool, man. Cool. I wish you the best on that, man. I really do. A lot of guys do it. That I would be interested to see. I wonder. I mean, there's no statistic on that, but I would like to see what is the success versus failure rate on people leasing. Um, because I know a lot of people say they're doing so damn good with leasing, but when I do all the research on it, it's very risky. I mean, there's you can really get yourself into trouble really easily. Um, so I wonder what that rate is, um, what that percentage is. I mean, your dad got a CPAP mask that looks like a face hugger from Aliens. You should get one and sneak it on in the middle of the night. uh, for me, the seat, it's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. I mean, it took a while to figure out how tight to have it on and everything. Once I figured that out, yeah, I don't even know it's there. Every now and then it tickles my nose and I have to lift it off. I have to unsnap the one edge and scratch my nose. Um, Not even at the end of the year. Oh man, am I so far behind? I don't know what you're talking about, Johnny. Let me catch up. Not now, Harmony. Prime just gave everybody a raise a penny. You'd have upgraded a lot sooner, but I was home for like 21 days altogether. Dude, why were you home that much during training? Oh my gosh. Why were you home that much? I'm curious. I was only home like a week and I didn't even request it. Oh my God, if my trainer, yeah, my trainer wanted to go home a lot. I just told him, okay, that's fine. Take me back to terminal. And every time well, if I stay out, will you stay on the truck? I said, yeah. Um, but yeah, I wasn't going to sit there and I needed to get, trained. I'm surprised Prime let a trainer do that. Because when we did train the training class, they talked about, we shouldn't be planning on taking home time while we're out there training. I felt guilty as hell taking a couple of days. Wow, that's nuts. I'd have been pissed. Selling Trainer's truck. My TNT has been done since the first week of July. Ugh, that drives me nuts. Okay, right, music tracker. I know what you're talking about. But technically, no, but the more you know. Yeah, right. There's always freight on the spot market. Yeah, I hear the numbers are way down there. How long were you a company driver? I was a company driver for a year, Anthony. catch up, everyone. Good night, music trucker. Thanks, man. Be safe. Thanks for stopping in, man. Lease must be good. Prime has 85, 100 to 9,000 trucks and over 6,000 lease drivers. 85, 100 to 9,000 trucks and 6,000 lease drivers. Just look at how many trucks are available with under 50K miles. Those were not successful leases. Exactly, Greg. Well, and they're not, a lot of people quit too. My truck had 30,000 miles on it, and it wasn't a lease truck. It was a company truck. Who knows how many drivers it had, too. It could have been 30,000 with two different drivers driving it, you know. He told me I cannot fail if I go 3 weeks straight at a time and take a load into your whole time week. That way you still make that payment. 3 weeks at a time, yeah, you're gonna be in trouble, warrior. You're only running 3 weeks at a time. You're gonna go home for a week after 3 weeks. Is if that's what you're riding, you're gonna be in trouble, man. You're gonna be in trouble. Number one, when you're leasing, you do not want to go home until you have enough money to cover that week's truck payment. And going out 3 weeks, I don't think you're going to have a truck payment plus your payment plus all the fixed costs sitting there. But if I'm reading that, he's saying go out for 3 weeks and then go home, load into your whole time week. I think you mistyped something. It's happening, Pyro Nation. Okay, I got it. I don't know, man, but I went lease out of the gate, did everything right. Pre-planned, still did macros for fuel. Been with Prime going on 1 year, turning truck in this week, going company. All right, man, so it didn't work out then. Okay. That could happen. You're going company. At least you're not giving up. Hey, if I end up having to go back to company, I will. I won't be ashamed of it. I couldn't wear CPAP, wouldn't be able to fall asleep, be playing Top Gun in my head and trying to reach Goose. That's funny. 3 weeks out, 3 days off. Yeah, that seems like a lot, but to each their own, man. My trainer took a week home in between PSD and TNT. Then he took another week at the end of TNT. Jeez. Now, see, if you're training and you're leased, that's a whole different animal, man. You're making some good ass money training. Yeah, Greg, you're staying out. You're crazy, man. You need to get home. You ain't gonna if you're married, you ain't gonna have a wife when you go back there, man. Booze cig. This guy just got on the bus, sits behind me. He stinks. He smells of booze, cigarettes, and sardines. Yuck. That's gross. Oh man, he never requested home time the entire time. I went home to change my license and then to move. That was it. I'm taking 4 days when I get my truck. I don't give a damn. Yeah, just if you're gonna lease, dude, don't lease the truck then take 4 days. Take the days before you lease. Booze and cigarettes are okay, but the sardines, that just does it. The sardines you're smelling is probably someone's yuck. You. Nice when my son is down with his surgery and stable, I will be going to lease. Oh, nice. Once my son is done with his surgery and stable, I will be going to lease. Cool, Anthony. Cool, cool, cool. Yuck. I ain't never driving that bus. What's up, Andrew? I'm going to say no, man. I'm going to say no. I don't hang out with those types. Yeah, I'm ready to throw up. I'm with Harmony on this. There's a couple cuties on here, and they are not Amish. You guys are awful. The only way you'd consider lease is if you're training, huh? If I'm training. Yeah, my training days, I believe, are over. What do you call a skinny chick with a yeast infection? A quarter pounder with gross. What's up, little Debbie Nixon? Thank you, thank you. Appreciate that. What kind of rig did you get? The reveal video doesn't work. Yeah, I killed the reveal video. Revealed a little too much, man. I'm glad I thought to look. I'm glad I thought to look. I was like, that might have, let me look. After I closed that, I looked and I was like, oh, delete. I kept my Freightliner. I kept the blue Freightliner. The cuties are the nastiest. Ugh. Wait until the repair bills start. Wait until what repair bills start? I was leased for 6.5 years, been out here for 12 years, got 1.9 million miles. Any questions? I got you. Only salary now, so I can finance from a dealer. So you can finance from a dealer, okay. Take a load going into your home time. That way you still make your payment. Take a load going into your home. Well, yeah, even company, you do that. You want to try to come in a couple days before, pay period, and split it. So you come in like a day before. If you're going to stay home 3 days, come in on a Monday, or go home on a Monday. You're home Tuesday and come back on Wednesday. That way, payday, pay period is Tuesday. You split it between the 2 weeks. What's up, Suede? Long time no here. No see. Only way we would consider leasing is training. The only way I would consider, yeah, exactly. There you go. There you go. I see what you're talking about. That's originally when I was going to do it, is when I was going to train. I was like, okay, I'll do it. But I got a hold of that, I ended up staying company. I got a hold of that training money. And then I went back to just solo company. And it's like, I think I could probably make that training money leasing. And I've done all the numbers in my head. I think I can do it. If I can, great. If not, I'll just go back to company. No harm, no foul. What's up, Joshua? How you doing? Hey, David, been watching Bags and Chat a while, but love your channel. Just subbed. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I really do. I really, really do. Now, Kiana. Now. Just don't read anything I or Kiana said. Oh, man. I'm currently company and a lightweight like you were, making really good money, and company side just got a raise. Yeah, I heard about that. That's good, man. I'm glad you're making the money. There's money out there to be made, especially running that lightweight, man. People don't realize 5 cents a mile adds up. 5 cents a mile adds up. What's party peeps? Pull out the whips and chains. I like the Amish lot lizards. You like the Amish lot lizards, man? I didn't know there was such a thing. Won't go too much into detail, but went home, was in the hole, truck payment came back, ran hard, truck made 5,800 gross, I netted 800. Hope the company size works out better. Yeah, you're not going to go in the hole on company side, that's for sure. But if you netted 50, I mean, if you grossed 5,800 and you netted 800, went home. Wait, let me see what you said there. Won't go too much in detail, but went home, was in the hole. You were in the hole of truck payment, so say 1,200 bucks. You came back, ran hard, truck made 5,800 gross and netted 800. Okay, but you pulled your so you pulled yourself out of the hole, plus you paid the truck payment. Now you got to and see. Okay, and that's where I tell you, and where most people will tell you when you're leasing, you don't go home and go in the hole because now you have to pull out of it. You should be putting money aside each week to go home with, you know, and that way when you go home, you have the money to make your truck payment. You come back and you're not in the hole. But you went in the hole, you came out, you that 1 week when you came back, you went in the hole the week before when you went home. You came back, you pulled yourself not only out of the hole by one truck payment, but you made the other truck payment plus you made $800. So that technically wasn't a bad week. It's just I mean, I'm not being mean or anything. You just didn't plan correctly to go home in the first place. You went ahead and went home to go. You should never go home to go in the hole, if that makes sense. I don't know if I'm making sense. I might be too tired. But what I'm saying is you should have your money saved to go home with. If your truck payment's 1,300 bucks, have $1,300 saved in your e-fund, go home for a week, you've got that paid. Now, obviously, if you're only going home for a couple of days, that doesn't apply. You only need a couple of days of payments. Even though my first week was huge, I did 3,600 miles, and they audited. You didn't do 3,600 miles in a week. That's just physically impossible. Our impossible GVR. They audited my logs. I got a warning for a few things I did incorrectly, even though they said it was all legal. Well, if it was all legal, you didn't do things incorrect. I mean, okay, no, I see what you're saying. Yeah, you could have just been on duty too long or something like that. But there ain't no way you did 3,600 miles in a week. The trucks don't drive fast enough. All right, see you there. Have a good one, man. I might be out too, man. I can't see anymore. I'm out enjoying last night of home before I head out tomorrow. See y'all. All right, see you there. See you, man. Why was Santa mad when he got a sweater for Christmas? He wanted a screamer. Well, good night, everyone. I got to get up early again tomorrow. All right, Harmony, we'll talk to you later, man. Okay, all right, Harmony. Cool, cool, cool. I prefer trying to get the mail marks off of my. You prefer trying to get the nail marks off of your back. You like the squeezers then, the scratchers. It won't be. It won't let me scroll up through the whole live. I guess I missed a lot. So congrats on keeping blue, David. Oh, thank you, Suede. You didn't miss nothing. They're just being crude, rude, and gross. Oh man. They were talking. They were talking about not so fresh women. Let's put it that way. You've been in motel. I'm in motel hell too. Good night, Frosty. I know my eyelids need to. My eyelids are trying to win. You're looking at a lightweight. Yeah, man, make the extra 5 cents a mile. Why not? They got a penny. They got a penny. So as lightweight, I get 50 cents per mile now, and we get more money on fuel bonus. You'll get 50 cents, but you'll probably get a little less money on fuel bonus. The lightweights don't seem to get a good of fuel mileage. Take a load home that pays your truck. That's why I go home on Saturdays. Yeah, he's the one to ask about that crap because he does that. But I mean, you should never go home to go in the hole. I mean that if you're gonna go home and you know you don't have your payments and stuff, that's just a bad way of doing it, man. How can you run 3,600 miles in a week? Oh, a week is 7 days. Okay, well, yeah, I guess you can, but I'm thinking there's no way you got 5 days to run it in because I always think a day to pick up and a day to unload. So I guess if you picked up right away and you ran it, yeah, I guess you could. I guess you could. My bad. I apologize. I'm just thinking 5 days. How you running freaking 3,600 miles in 5 days? Um, Nothing left on my 7-hour clock. After that, I had to take a 34. Oh, what's up, Bags? What's up? What's up? What's up? Good night, Frosty. I'm waiting my newest video to. Are you waiting for your newest video to upload? So checking out David's live. Well, cool, man. You're up late. All right, man. Yeah, I'm about ready to jump and freaking hit the sack too. No, I got it, Joshua. I wasn't. I wasn't figuring. I was doing bad math, man. If you average over 9 miles per hour, we get like 60% now instead of 50%. It's part of the raises. You mean 9 miles per gallon? You mean? I don't know if you can get 9. I guess you can get that in a lightweight. I never could. Hell, I think the best I got out of the lightweight was 8 and a quarter. You did 673 miles. Well, thank you. Over X. Bags, you running that truck too damn hard, man. You're gonna kill it. Oh, cool. You're getting good fuel mileage in that thing. Let me ask you, is that a new body style Freightliner by chance? Thanks, Overx. But is it the new body style? Because I had a 2020 lightweight. It was the old body style Freightliner, and I basically was getting like 6.8 miles per gallon most of the time. Then when I really slowed down and I tried really hard, driving 55 to 57, the best I did was like 8.5 miles per gallon. I think I hit that one time, and then it was usually like 8 miles per gallon, 7.8, 8 miles per gallon. But I wonder if it has something to do with the old body style. I opened that door right up. I set you up perfect for that one, Bags. Perfect. All the fun people left. Oh, okay. I guess I'm not fun. Is yours new body style or old body style, Debbie? Okay. Yeah, because I don't know if it has something to do with the body style, man. But that old body style 2020 I had, that thing did not get fuel mileage worth of crap. You're not sure if it's okay, if it's the new. Well, the easiest way is the hood. There's like that indent in the hood if it's a new body style, or it's raised if it's an old, or the dash. What's different about the dash? Oh, the old body style, the vents are sideways on right in front of behind the steering wheel, and on the new body style they're vertical on each side of the steering wheel, I guess. And the dash is different. I mean the gauge clusters, but does the dash look like it's from something from the 70s? Then that's the old body style. Oh man, it's an old style. Okay. You need more room. Yeah, but is it worth 5 cents a mile? Anyways, guys, I'm gonna hit the hay. My eyeballs are crossing. Um, I'm. I don't want to just fall over and fall asleep right here. I can't believe you're doubting my skills, David. I'm a little hurt, a little upset, but we're gonna get through this. Hold on, I can't go to bed yet. Hold on, I gotta answer this. Oh man. David, tell me, anyone got a bottle of Febreze? Oh man. All right, GBR. It, I was doubting your skills just because my skills were screwed up. You have a good one, GBR. We will get through this. I promise. We will get past this. All right, everybody. You guys have a good one. If you only close the front curtains, there's plenty of room. Yes, exactly. Use those front curtains, man. Take care. Bing. Oh man, I broke my phone. Oh, jeez.